What is going up, everybody? How are you guys this, I want to say fine evening, but it's not really a fine evening for me. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, mainly because I don't like complaining about some of that stuff on stream, especially because it's not really polite or kind to do. What I will say is, Cloud, I did see, what the F are you still doing up this time? You obviously didn't see my tweet or my post on YouTube about it, or even looked, Cloud, in the Ballbusters chat yesterday when I actually talked about this, but I'm going to talk about it again here. My job forcibly changed my schedule on me. So from now on, I work from 2 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then noon to 8 on Fridays. And I was supposed to be home at the end of my shift at 10 p.m. 4 hours ago. I didn't get home but an hour ago. So yeah, I'm here. But I'm mainly here also because I have a lot of stuff I would like to cover tonight. Clip out, obviously, to put up as videos. And, well, just, you know, chill out, honestly. But truly just chill out. Because I like talking. I like streaming. It is a fun time for me. And I know I'm not going to be getting a whole lot of numbers, especially right now. It's 2 a.m. my time. Jesus Christ. Imagine everybody else right now over in frickin' Cali land. It's honestly what? Midnight? Cloud, it's like 3 a.m. your time. I was talking to Adam prior to this, and he is still up about to pass out because it's so late. And he's like, what the hell are you doing up? I know damn well this stream's probably not going to get any actual views. In fact, I still need to do a thing. Give me a second. I need to change up the tags on the stream. And I didn't even do like notifications correctly. Like I'm running late. I'm running so late, it's not even funny. But we got some things to talk about tonight because Nyara, I can't even say there, she, or I don't care. I can't say its name. I'm trying to be nice right now because I had somebody ask me to be nice, and I was going to be nice for them alone. Because truthfully, I thought they were nice to me, even though I openly admitted that we are gonna disagree on so much in life. But they were nice, so I was going to also be nice and just show some kindness. That's about it. For them. Mainly because I thought they were nice. Pretty much it. That's pretty much it. But yes, we got some I can't even say their name. I can't even say it. I'm not smart enough to say it, but we got some news there because mother of God, why on earth would you ever admit to what you admitted to, especially after what you've done? Like, extremely just schizo. One of the dumbest moves I have ever seen. And trust me, guys, I also have Camila in the in the thumbnail because Camila honestly was a part, not fully a part, but definitely has some part to play in this. So that's gonna be a fun time. Plus, we got some updates on like the Rydia and Adora Bunny stuff, so we got that to go over. We got a lot of things to go over. God damn it, I have nobody over on Kick to help out against the Kick bots. That's gonna be a fun one. That is going to be a fun one right now. But yeah, Cloud. No, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Cloud. 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah. It's gonna be a night. Anyways, before we get too far into this, I do want to hit this one real fast. Because honestly, it does participate into a lot of the things we are talking about right now. With Nyara, cancellations, and dumb stuff like that. Okay, that makes more sense. Cloud, why would you think it's 2 a.m. to 10 p.m.? Seriously, why would you think that? Have you ever had a normal job outside of being behind a truck stop? Wait, no, that's my job. Sorry. Dude, it is what it is. Mind you, Cloud. Oh, you can't do that because the kick chat doesn't work on phone. Never mind, Cloud. If you know of anybody that's still up right now, Cloud, that you could possibly send a link to, I need to mod somebody over on Kick and Twitch. I need help. I would ask you to do it, but I don't know if you can actually help out on Twitch that much, and I know the Kick chat doesn't work that well on the phone, so I'm not going to be sending you over there. Thought your job was just evil. Oh, well, my job's your boss. That's my job, Cloud. You are my boss. I am your boss. Okay? Cash, what the F are you doing up so late? Oh, well, you just missed that entire discussion, Cash. It's because of my job. My job forcibly switched my hours. So we're going to be doing late night streams from now on. This is a special one because tonight was just a very, very, very screwed up night. You need help in more ways than one, LOL. Cloud, shut up. This was a night where I was supposed to be getting off at 10 p.m., Cash. I didn't get home but an hour ago. Yeah, but I don't have to be back until 12 hours from now. So we got to do this real quick so I can at least get some shut-eye before work. So before we go too far into this, this was making the rounds today. And I'm going to try to, I might have to open this up in a new tab. I'm not making this a video. This was just incredibly funny. But somebody, like I saw everybody was quote tweeting this person because they had no idea what this was. Can anyone put light on this? Which is one of the weirdest things. It was a TLDR. Thank you guys. So, for those of you who are unaware, like Cash, or I'm willing to bet Cloud knows what GamerSups is, but GamerSups is one of those, you know, companies that puts out energy drinks. They do a lot of like actually healthy energy drinks, kind of like keto friendly and stuff like that. They work a lot with VTubers and people like that, and you know, Kirsha. And GamerSups is one of the bigger ones. You could think of things like, why am I blanking on the actual brand of the company? They used to be massive everywhere, and they were just sponsoring a bunch of streamers. Cloud, I need your help right here. It's not GamerSups. It was, fuck, I can't think of the company's name right now. I have a barrel of the stuff downstairs. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me try to remember what that company was. Gamer Fuel? Is it Gamer Fuel or Game Fuel? G Fuel, that's what it was. Think of things like G Fuel. That's what GamerSups does, but GamerSups is actually like good for you, for lack of a better term. Give me a moment. Somebody just DM'd me. What was this? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. Anyways, it was supposed to be more like G Fuel, but we had this. I'm reaching out privately and anonymously because I believe you deserve to know the truth about the company you are affiliated with before this becomes public. I wanted to send this to you directly so you have the chance to see it for yourself and verify facts before it's widely shared. I'm a former GamerSups employee, part of the LGBTQ community, and what I'm about to share comes from first-hand experience and documented history. The original founder of CEO of GamerSups Eric Fryman is a vile and disgusting human being with a long history of making deeply homophobic, transphobic, and racist statements both online and in person. In 2021, many of his old Reddit posts resurfaced, sparking outrage. The company publicly claimed it had been sold to Jay Schlatt, and that became the narrative many still believe today. The truth is, Jay Schlatt has ownership, but so do many others, including Eric himself. In fact, Eric still owns the majority share of of GamerSupps. This entire structure was deliberately designed to make the company appear creator-led, while the majority of profits still flow directly to the original founder. It wasn't about handing over control. It was a calculated PR shield to protect Eric's image after the backlash after 2021. Eric scrubbed nearly every trace of himself from the internet, but behind the scenes, he still operates the business in the shadow. I love how this reads. This is entertaining. Plus, at the same time, Weasel, I've been over this multiple times. It's because of my new schedule. But behind the scenes, he still operates the business in the shadows, privately networking with other company owners and continuing to profit heavily from the brand success. This isn't just about Old Post. While I worked there, I heard him say trans people are mentally ill. I was told to be nice. I'm going to be nice. I'll let the chat do the work for me. These were not slip-ups and bad jokes. This is who he is. Someone who openly and repeatedly expresses hate and bigotry, and someone in the LGBTQ plus community, it made the workplace unsafe, degrading, and hostile. Right now, countless creators, including LGBTQ plus creators and allies, are unknowingly enriching someone who still holds these views and who still owns the majority of the company they are promoting. Don't let them get away with it this time. Don't let them lie their way out of it. Follow the money and see where it goes. The company's a private company, by the way, so we can't actually follow the money. Your money directly supports him. Even if he was truly removed from the picture, the brand will forever pay Eric Fryman profits because he holds a large share of the company. I'm staying anonymous for my safety, but I can share the original links and archived posts if you'd like to verify this yourself. Once you see the full picture, you can decide whether supporting GamerSupps aligns with your values. I need proof, and I have no idea where this person is. Jeremy, have you read new Alien Earth show? No, I have not. This sounds interesting, but I don't even know who this person is. I don't know where this came from. This was making the rounds today, and it was kind of like it was sent to me in my DMs, and I don't care for VTuber drama. I just like free stuff. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this person is. Nobody knows who this person is. And this reads like a telenovela, for lack of a better term. This sounds so schizo. It's laughable. And I haven't seen a single person actually take this like legitimately. Like, let me see. Can I look at the QTs? Can I look at the QTs real quick? Oh, I can request a community note. Oh, that's awesome. View post engagement. I want to see the QTs. I love GamerSupps. Peter, the company has some homophobic, transphobic, and racist ties to the other creators. Or he said, I love GamerSupps, Harry. This is funny. Okay, this is actually funny. This is funny. Like, I'm trying to look through these. I need to pull it off the screen. Brand new LGBT. With all this said, without any proof presented, yeah, look, I'm seeing a bunch of people go like, I don't see what you're supposedly telling me to go see. I don't see what I'm supposed to be freaking out over, and I haven't even seen anybody come out here and go like, we're removing GamerSupps from it all. I haven't. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it only reads as like a trust me, bro. This is anonymous. Trust me. Trust me, bro. I don't see what I'm supposed to be seeing here. But okay, I wanted to hit that first. That's not actually going to be a video or anything. I just wanted to hit that because that was making the rounds today, and all I see is some schizo poster trying to tear down GamerSupps for being successful. Like, if you think about it, GamerSupps goes around there, supports so many different creators. Tons of creators are being supported by GamerSupps. Scoochon right now has been supported by GamerSupps. You have people like oh, who else? Like even Nyara. Even Nyara has wanted to be supported by GamerSupps and wants to be a part of GamerSupps. I found that tweet, by the way. We'll get into that. But this is a company that supports so many different VTubers, and to sit there and think that you could take them down by saying they're racist, it's like, well, you need to show us proof. I need some proof. I don't have the proof. I don't have the proof. But I'm sorry. I have met a new, I'll say friend. I will be nice and I will say friend because I think this person is at least decent. What the fuck? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Why are all the fucking bots coming out here? But I made a new friend. Guarantee it was made by Kirsch Hater, more than likely. More than likely. And we'll get into like Kirsch haters and stuff like that here in a little bit. I wonder, can I look this up? Who owns GamerSupps? Is co-owned by Jonathan Schlatt and Smizzy. In May 2020, Jonathan Schlatt acquired the majority ownership stake, estimated to be between 70 to 80% in May 2025. Smizzy became a co-owner. I'm not even seeing if you can look that deep into GamerSupps. Like, I'm pulling it up now. GamerSupps is like just a fun little company that goes around supporting so many people. Like, you can go to their thing right now. I probably should be doing like Scoochon right now is being promoted via GamerSupps. That's actually freaking awesome, and I kind of want one of these. I feel bad that I didn't purchase, you know, the Kirsch cup because I couldn't afford it, but I kind of want to support Scoochon because I like Scoochon. Like, these are nice things to do, but they're also doing V cards. They're helping out so many different creators, massive creators even. If I look at this, let's even just go cups. Let's go cups alone. CEO of GamerSupps, right now it's Jay Schlatt, who seems like a fun guy. Like, look at this. Look at this. Internet Historian Shaker. He's sponsored. You can just look at this stuff. Like, there's some cool things here, and there's a varying amount of people that are like sponsored via GamerSupps. Like, Shylily is obviously one of the biggest ones, but they're all out of some of their newer waifu cups. But if you go to, let's see, let's just look at some of the energy drinks. You got Bloody Thirst. Is this? Oh, that's not. I think that's can't think of her name. I just had her name on my tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. But you got Doggy Style by Puff Pup. Shy Lily, obviously. They have one in sponsored being featured with JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Foxy Girls. Look at these. These are just fun, unassuming things, and they sponsor people like Kirsch. Like, Kirsha works with them. I'm kind of down with them. They don't care about like what your politics are. They're super supportive of people, and I believe Gary at one point in time had a thing with them. Like, look at this. Lean. Guys, Lean had Joe Biden on it. Lean had Joe Biden on it. They had to change it a little bit, but it's still obviously Joe Biden. Like, they make edgy jokes. That's why people like them. And right now, oh, they're all out of the Jujutsu Kaisen flavor. I want to buy some. I should buy some. I should buy some, try it out, because they help out creators, all sorts of creators, big and small. And I like that about them. I find that to be awesome. Raid? I got a raid? Who raided me? Who raided me? Who raided me? Beardo raid. Shout out Beardo raiders. Shout out all you guys. Thank you, Beardo, for the raid. We're talking about VTuber stuff. And we're about to talk about a funny VTuber drama because it's so idiotic and stupid. But, like, GamerSupps is a good company. I don't have any problem with GamerSupps. GamerSupps, if you're watching this, I know I'm a tiny, tiny little man. Okay, I know I'm a tiny, tiny little man, but I would appreciate a GamerSupps sponsorship. I would. I'd pimp that shit out like it's going out of style. Jesus Christ, so many new viewers. I love you all. Thank you again, Beardo and Cruz. Thank you so much for coming over here. I appreciate it. YouTube needs a better way to alert that I'm getting a raid. Seriously, they need a better way to alert that I'm getting a raid because it comes out of nowhere. Legitimately, it just snap. There it is. I wonder if I can link up my stream elements to YouTube at a better system to probably do like an alert notification, but I don't even think stream elements. I need to play around with stream elements alerts. I have some fun ideas. Channel size, yes. Wait, not so much. Fuck you. Shut up, Weasel. Shut up. I am tiny. I'm a small man. Who is Nyara? Oh, we're about to get into Nyara, Red Imposter. We're about to get into Nyara. Because this is hilarious. Okay, this is funny. So let me get this all started for you guys. And let me take you guys back to the beginning because you guys are going to love this. I shit you not. Even people like Beardo will love this because this is just insane to think about. So I'm going to take us back over here and I'm going to turn off my background music a little bit, but this is Nyara VT. Now, Nyara VT is a very interesting person, to say the least. Just to play a little bit of this clip that I did download, I do have, because I always like to remind people who Nyara is.
And it's always like so interesting that these people are like obsessed with age of consent, with like consent in general, but then they have like takes of how intersex people need to.
That's all you really need to know. Nyara is a transgender VTuber that likes to go out there and virtue signal about a lot of insane things. That is what Nyara is known for. Nyara also assisted in the cancellation attempt of Kirsha, trying to get her removed from GamerSupps, trying to get her removed from all sorts of other things. Nyara is not a good person. Nyara is a very extremely vile individual that will go out of their way to try to destroy other people for no reason or perceived wrongdoings. Nyara was one of the individuals that were very proudly going out there trying to claim that Kirsha was a neo-Yahtzee and all sorts of nonsense when she obviously wasn't. A simple Google search of her and an actual like breakdown of who she is disproves any of that. Well, I bring all this up because Nyara dropped a doc today. And we're going to go over it. It's not a 93-page Google doc that I had to read one recently. Oh God, that still haunts my soul. No, Nyara put out this, and I'm just going to read this to you guys real quick. Then we'll get into the Google Doc, because you guys are going to laugh that somebody who assisted in a takedown attempt of somebody they tried to claim as a neo-Yahtzee admits to this. Hi everyone, as a creator who is very vocal about trans rights and calling out bigotry, I want to address and apologize for my own series of bigoted tweets from 2 years ago. Please find my full statement at the link below. I'm sorry. So we come over here, and this is not that big of a thing. I know it says 2 out of 11. It's super quick because all it does is show what he said. I'm not going to be nice to this guy. This is funny. This is funny. Cloud, this is a beautiful Google Docie. Everybody's going to love this because this man is admitting to saying some really insane things. Hi everyone, if you don't know who I am, and this is your first time seeing anything of me, hi, I'm Nyara. I'm a trans femme VTuber who has been very vocal during the past year about trans rights and bigotry in this space. However, 2 years ago, I was pushing the same sort of bigotry that I am now calling out and tried to downplay it as edgy jokes or dark humor back in March 2023. Back in March 2023. 2023. 2023. This was all going down in 2023. I posted a series of tweets that I am deeply ashamed of. I was ignorant, and when I rightfully faced backlash, I deflected, doubled down, and was insanely arrogant. After about a week, I started to realize that I've messed up, but instead of apologizing properly, I tried to provide context. Meanwhile, in reality, there is no amount of context that would ever make the things that I said okay. Considering that I have experienced so much love and support these past couple of months, I think it is only fair for me to own up to my past mistakes properly. The situation. Below you will find the screenshots that I still have saved from this period of time. In March 2023, I saw a series of tweets talking about how the term spirit animal, it gets so much worse, is cultural appropriation. The people talking about it were Native Americans, and I felt that I need to comment on it and justify the casual usage of the word by comparing it to the general animal spirit that appears in other cultures. I obviously was not qualified to speak about this, and it was out of a place for me to tell people who are affected to not gatekeep their culture. This is a man that tried to cancel people, mind you. This is a man that tried to cancel people over actual lies and full-on falsehoods. Oh, guys, it's so beautiful. When I face backlash, rightfully so, because I have to do this, I played the victim. I cried cancel culture and called people who tried to educate me a hate mob. I didn't handle this situation well at all, and I started to believe that the woke left is out to get me, and by that, I made things worse. Instead of owning up to my mistakes, I made a racist remarks, and I tried to justify said racism. I tweeted things like, "You want to domesticate me so you can eat me." Or next, they will start fighting me for playing with a dog because you shouldn't play with your food. And providing sources to be like, oh no, it's not racism because some cultures do eat dogs. Mind you, again, they tried to cancel Kirsha for openly saying calling a kid an N-word is wrong. And for perceived neo-Yahtzee support that has no proof at all outside of a retweet of something she couldn't even tell was neo-Nazi stuff. This is beautiful. This is why I love Google Docs. Guys, this is why you never let these people trip themselves up, because they'll give you comedy like this. These are horrible, disgusting remarks, and I am incredibly ashamed of them. Using bigotry as a punchline is something that I have been calling out when it comes to transphobia, but at the time, I didn't care that I used the same BS to target a different minority. After 3 or 4 days, I tried to apologize for it. I say I tried to because I didn't take any meaningful accountability, but instead played the victim card, deflected and downplayed my actions. I made multiple tweets about how it stressed me out and caused me to have Minecraft thoughts, to the point where I posted about Minecraft harm. I even sent a picture of the Minecraft harm to a mutual creator at the time, which is something I deeply regret and would love to apologize for directly if ever given the chance. This person needs actual clinical help. This person needs to leave the internet. This person seriously needs to go speak to an actual therapist, because, oh my God, you're too tied in at this point in time. What the literal heck is wrong with you? You said funny jokes, according to you. And you, Jesus Christ. I justified my crash out with, I went too far, but the hate wasn't warranted, and so on. I feel like we've heard this before. I feel like we heard statements like this before. I went too far, but the hate wasn't warranted. I feel like we heard statements like this before. Whenever somebody calls him out over what he was saying to Kirsha, how he was trying to destroy Kirsha or anything like that. And I know I was told to try to be a little bit more nicer to Nyara, but I really can't. You were trying to destroy somebody's entire life and career over perceived wrongdoings that were wrong, that were total falsehoods and fabrications by you, just to find out that you were doing the exact same things. And when you were getting called out there, you said the hate wasn't warranted, and these were hate mongers. You're using the exact same tactics that you used then. Seems like they realize what they did is wrong. In regards to this situation, I suppose it's to been seen whether they have actually changed or not. They haven't at all. Although I do not have the full 14 tweet long thread anymore, I'm sharing below screenshots that showcase some of the reactions to it. They make it clear that there was no real accountability and instead an attempt to provide context to excuse my actions. This was wrong, but it took me a while to realize it. After this entire mess, I deleted my Twitter, left my Discord, and took a couple of months off of socials. I then started posting videos again on TikTok under a new name and made a new Twitter account around August 2023. In the past year, I have gotten more vocal about trans rights and built a community by giving a voice to those who are being suppressed, but I haven't made it up for the damage that I have caused to Native Americans who called me out and BIPOC in general. Jesus Christ. By the way, calling them Native Americans is also wrong. They are indigenous peoples. Thank you very much. If we want to get super testy on all this. So you're still doing a wrong thing, because technically I would be a Native American if we want to get super technical in all this stuff. That's not me claiming to be, you know, a tribal member or anything like that. That's the technical term here. In order to properly advocate for trans rights, I also need to uplift and understand the struggles of other communities that suffer the similar systemic issues. They don't. This is why I will continue doing everything I can to educate myself on these matters. I am deeply sorry for what I've done, and I wish that I could undo the hurt that I've caused. I do greatly appreciate the love and support this community has shown me, and I will continue to speak up. Although I do understand if people are disappointed in me, trust me, I am too. Nyara. Bro, seriously? I can't believe you even admitted to doing all this after what you did to Kirsha. And mind you, we got the screenshots. That's the majority of all this. This is so funny. So we only see a little bit. We don't eat pork. You only want to domesticate me so you can eat me. We don't eat pork. You prefer dogs? This is a real screenshot. You admitted to this. Stop being racist bigot, my girl, running your VTuber career before it even begins, ruining your VTuber career before it even begins. Watch them lose their mind. Damn, all that family X family and your genealogy really messed with y'all. Made a rage baiting video going after native VTubers who were dealing with, I don't even know what that is, who is a German VTuber who was being extremely racist to multiple races. This is who he should have focused on, but the way he reported it with his bias is clear. He is no better. This is beautiful. This is just proof that he was here, that he was doing this stuff. The worst thing you can do to me is tell me I'm wrong when I'm not. It triggers my CPTSD. What the hell is that? What is all this? This man. You admitted I definitely went too far, but the amount of hatred wasn't justified. It pushed me over the edge. I hope this clears things up. I'm sorry. Bro, imagine admitting to all this. Legitimately, imagine admitting to any of this after trying to destroy somebody for bogus claims. for lies, for full-on slander, for succeeding in getting at least one sponsor to drop her. Imagine coming out here after the fact and admitting to what you did previously on a separate account. And this was in 2023, mind you, when people were still getting canceled. You did all this. You acted this way, and now you're coming out and apologizing for it. Nobody knew this was even going on, but you did it. You're doing all this. You did this all. And it just brings me over to this quote tweet from Kirsch here that I'm serious. When I'm in a racism competition and my opponent is German. I love tech tone right here. I did not see that coming. I don't think anybody actually saw this coming. You came out here and fully admitted to being a racist while trying to cancel somebody for not being a racist, but you claiming they're a racist. And mind you, people are starting to circle the wagons to defend Nyara. Single-digit IQ individuals think taking accountability, expressing remorse, and then apologizing for past mistakes somehow makes you a terrible person. It's pathetic. That being said, it's time to shower Nyara. No. What people are pointing out are the hypocrisy. You still have these tweets up. You did all this while simultaneously trying to destroy somebody else for what you thought was the same thing. You try to ruin people's lives for actions that were taken similarly against you. People try to ruin your life for posting edgy jokes. That I have to be honest, that was funny. But people try to destroy your life. You were driven to the brink of wanting to Minecraft yourself. You don't think maybe Kirsha had the same thoughts? I'm not saying she did, but what I'm implying here is you did the exact same thing that you did, that was done to you, to somebody else over perceived wrongdoings that weren't even true or valid. And you thought this makes it all better. See ya, B-man. You thought this is all gonna right the ship and make people like you? No, people are now pointing and laughing at you because you admitted to doing hypocrisy at this point in time. You're just a massive hypocrite. And don't worry, guys. I got more on Nyara. Don't you worry. Because this is beautiful to see this come out right now when we got another situation that Nyara was also a part in. But hey, stay tuned for that one. That's gotta be a glorious one. Got that recording done, by the way. But again, thank you again to Beardo. Thank you to B-Man. Thank you to everybody that's showing up. I super appreciate it. I did get a new subscriber out of that. Sorry, I was trying to record that for a video because that's how I do my videos now, is I do all this and then I record it and I put it out later. I think no one deserves to be forgiven. I think everyone should strive for forgiveness. But yeah, you can't just say my bad and expect everyone to shower you with forgiveness. That's the weird thing here. Is he's coming out here, and I was asked very nicely to somebody that I didn't bring up in this video, okay, to use she, her pronouns when addressing Nyara. I personally believe that I should not have to address somebody that has shown me zero respect, any cordial respect. And mind you, guys, I was very vocal. I've been very vocal about Nyara and his hypocrisy as of today. I'm calling him scum, rightfully so, in my opinion. I'm calling him out, calling him all this the moment he dropped this. And I got a beautiful thing right here. Okay. God damn it, I hate the whole promote thing. I'm gonna come right here to show you this. So calling out a hypocritical scumbag got me the block. Good to know Nyara is that pathetic. I finally got blocked by Nyara without even trying. Again, I don't know how I do this. Mind you, Beardo still hasn't been blocked by Alyssa Mercante, but I got that block. I got blocked by Nyara for just pointing out the logical fallacy of all this. For pointing out, hey, they were how you felt here. You know, all the Minecrafting that you felt. All the wrongs that you were done to on you by you here. All the heinous actions that they were coming after you and how bad it made you feel. That justified you to then do the same things over to Kirsch? To try to take her down? Put her through a similar situation? Destroy her? No, it doesn't. No, all the people saying that, hey, he's riding the ship. He's riding the ship. He's being nice. You see, he's admitting his wrongdoings. No. No, you try to do the same thing to Kirsha. You wanted her to feel the same pain you felt. That's why people don't like Nyara. That's why people call him out all the time. That's why people mock him relentlessly. He has no justification to be acting this way because it was done to him, so he thinks that it's a smart idea to go out there and do it to somebody else. Bullshit. Total bullshit. All you did right now is show everybody that you're a massive hypocrite. I have no justification to show you any quorum of respect. If somebody shows me respect, I'll be honest here. I will use she, her, they, them. I'll do all the nice pronouns. I'll be as nice as possible to them because you're showing me respect. I'm going to be cordial in response to you. But if you don't show me the modicum of respect, if you go out there acting like this over and over again, why should I dare show you respect? I don't see why I need to be nice to you when you aren't nice to anybody else. When you want to go out there and virtue signal about all the other people's wrongdoings when you yourself went through a similar thing, I don't feel like I should have to be nice to you. And I'm being as nice as possible here. I see this, you know, I see what you did here. Vice took down the articles. This is still the pinned tweet. She still harasses Anna and shames her for being a social justice warrior or whatever the hell. Her audience is still threatening her. Kirsha still pushes alt-right conspiracy theories. GamerSup still supports her hate speech. Why should we stop? You try to ruin somebody. Why should I show you that modicum of kindness? That's what I don't get this. And again, the person that I'm not bringing up here, they were very kind and cordial to me in responses back and forth. They've been kind to me in DMs right now. We very much disagree on foundational level issues. But because she is showing me kindness, I will show her kindness. Nyara has shown me nothing but anger and rage and hypocrisy. I do not believe I should show him any sort of respect. If he was at least willing to right the ship with Kirsha, I'd probably be a little bit more nicer to him. Not fully, but I would. I'd probably be like, hey, you know what? I'm just not going to engage with you because I really don't like engaging with Nyara because this is what he wants. He wants the engagement. He likes the notoriety. But to see you try to repeat the sins that were done onto you to somebody else? Nah. Fuck you. Fuck you, hardcore. Fuck you right in your freaking butthole. Because I don't see why I should have to be kind or cordial to you. All I see is a massive hypocrite. That's it. That's it. I see Red Imposter say fair enough. Thank you. Yeah, fair enough. And I don't know who Red Imposter is. More than likely, you're the person that I was talking to earlier today. Probably not, but could be. If that person does watch this and sees me, you know, misgendering Nyara or whatever, notice that's just my belief. That's how I view this. Now, you, I have no problem with you right now. I like you. Seem nice. Probably gonna disagree on so many issues in life. I like the orange man. You don't. I'm a believer that people could disagree and still be friends. I've always been that kind of a believer. As long as you don't go out there and, you know, claim that the guy should have been, you know, offed. Yeah, I think we could be friends. I don't see a problem with that. Red Imposter says Among Us. Yes, you are Among Us. You are Among Us, Red Imposter. But I think Cloud's the bad guy. I think Cloud's sus. I think Cloud's the murderer. I think we need to kick Cloud. I think that's the correct answer here. I think Cloud needs to be booted from the ship. I do kind of want to play Among Us again, real quick, because you brought up you're doing Red Imposter, Among Us, all that. I do kind of want to play Among Us again, but at the same time, I got so burned out of Among Us. And I need like a new batch of people to play Among Us with for a little bit. Cloud's gonna say I'm gonna boot you. Oh, buddy, don't tell them what we do in the bedroom. Don't do that. See, Cloud, every time you say idiotic things, I'm just gonna respond to you like that now. because it bothers both of us. But hey, I'm gonna drag you down with me. I'm gonna drag you straight down to hell with me. Because that's where we belong together, Cloud. In hell. I'm an awful, awful person. I'll fully admit it. Mind you guys, again, for all the Beardo raiders and everything like that, most of you probably aren't even enjoying what I'm talking about here. This is VTuber drama news, stuff like that. This is stuff that I really much enjoy, and that's what I've been tailoring more of my content to, because to be honest, guys, there's some really cool stuff there that if you took the time and like listened to and actually engaged with, you'd see some funny people. I could bring up Froggy Lock videos all day. Cloud, I have a new Froggy Lock thing. Trust me, I have a new Froggy Lock thing. I might bring it up. It's 30 minutes long, but it's Froggy Lock freaking out over pregnant people. It's beautiful. It's pure gold. I love Froggy Lock. I am really good at Among Us because I have 6 accounts and only play with myself, so I'm always Red Imposter. I've been there before. Don't worry, I've been there before. And so has Cloud. Cloud has like 3 different accounts for Pokemon Go. Sorry to shame you, Cloud, but I had to. Cloud plays by himself. In more ways than one. I have to make funnies, okay? I have to joke around and have fun with you guys. I mean, especially because, like, Beardo Raiders. Guys, I don't talk about Beardo that much, and every time I do, it feels like I'm being, you know, gay. But I mean this, like, all legitimately. Like, Beardo's a really good buddy. I don't consider him a friend, mainly because I don't think he considers me a friend, and it's one of those weird little levels. Like, I'm not trying to shit on Beardo here. I'm not trying to be mean to Beardo here. I'm just being honest with how I perceive this, okay? I feel like we're good buddies right now. I don't feel like I have achieved the friendship level or the friendship moniker. I feel like he views me as a buddy, and I'll appreciate that. That's what I appreciate. I don't think I have achieved Beardo considers me a friend. That's when I say this, okay? I'm not saying me, I don't view Beardo as a friend. I say I don't think Beardo views me as a friend, so I don't really call him a friend. Because I feel like I need to earn that. I'm not going to come out here and go like, oh, I'm friends with Beardo, because I feel like until Beardo says I am his friend, I haven't earned that moniker, and I don't earn the right to go out there and say that I am his friend. I think he's my buddy. I like it when he raids me. He's super nice, and I freaking love the dude. Always welcome on Ballbusters. If he wants to come on Ballbusters just to chill out, relax, or do whatever, hell, yell at us, I'll send the link right away. Hell, if he wants to come on a Saturday Chaturday and just goof off with us, I'll invite him all the time. That's what I like to do. And, like, he's always welcome. So whenever he raids me, all you guys who are Beardo Raiders, whenever you guys raid me, I'm trying my hardest because I like Beardo a lot. And I do want to be in that friend category. I do. Gotta work for it. Gotta work for everything in life. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to work. Thank you for the tea. Farewell, King. Oh, well, thank you, Red Imposter. It's more than oh God, Cloud, why would you admit to that? And she definitely hates you. To be fair, Cloud, the person I am talking to has admitted that they enjoy talking to me right now. It could easily change. But right now, we're being nice and cordial. You keep talking like this, and you're going to get kicked off Bro Island. I'm even shocked I was invited to Bro Island. Let's be real fair here. I'm me. I'm a weirdo. You got X-Wing, who's like a dad. You got Beardo, who's like a man. I think Jed's on I think Jed's on Bro Island. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say. Jed's like super smart. Me, I look at a coconut and I start saying, let's throw this at something. I look at crazy anime people that go like, I want to know more about you. I'm gonna pay $5 and say this is AI generated art behind me on loop on my background. I'm a weirdo, and they invited me to Bro Island. Like, what the hell? What did I achieve? Although I do love Red Dead Redemption, and we all love Red Dead Redemption, so. Like, I'm a weirdo. I'm meaning Froggy Lock. She definitely. Oh, 100%. Froggy Lock. If I had any time to talk to Froggy Lock, she would probably go like, "I hate you," and I would be like, I don't care. I love your content. You are insane, and you're beautiful, and you're wonderful, and I just want to sit down and have a conversation with you because I think it would be funny. Legitimately, I think if I ever had a conversation with Froggy Lock, the ADHD and autism would merge into a singularity and the world would potentially implode. I have seen her have conversations with other insanely people similar to her that just egg her on. And I'm like, no, but if we joined forces, the world would implode with autism and ADHD and all the beauty. All the beauty. We would disagree so much, but we would just, it would be the most joyous of times. Oh, 100%. But I, you know what? I would take it. I'd be like, yep. Call me all the names in the world. I'm still going to listen to you because you're so funny. So funny. Guys, if you don't know the beauty of Froggy Lock, look up Froggy Lock and just watch some of her things. I think I played it on YouTube before. I think I covered it, but she used old-timey racism without realizing she used old-timey racism, and I don't even know what the word means. I'm scared to even say it because it's old-timey racism. Let me see if I could let me know what this term when used to describe hair, particularly black hair, is complex. This word, she called a black man's hair. You know what? I'll just say it. She called a black man's hair nappy. And I'm like, I didn't even know that this was a term, but she just full on said it to another like more progressive black dude, and he's like, what the hell? You can't say these words. This is old-timey racism. And then she looks it up and goes like, oh, I didn't know that this was racist. I didn't know that this was racist. Taking that word out of my vocabulary. And it's like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just seeing her reactions. It is something that brings me joy in life. I might have to actually play the newest one that I saw of her crashing out over pregnant people. It was beautiful. I loved it. Because quite frankly, I agree with her. I agree. She is not wrong in her argument. And it's like, yes, go. Slay, queen. Slay. I love you. Pure gold. Purest of pure gold, as pure as white snow. I love her, and she will hate me. Dude, I didn't know that was a race. I didn't know that was a racism, and I just had to look it up. I didn't know. But I do want to get this, okay? I do want to get into this. So this has been making the rounds as of late. This whole thing, where actually here I'm gonna keep my background on, or we're not even gonna listen to the audio. Where this dude or girl or whatever the heck it is, I don't know, because truthfully, and this is relevant. Actually, I kind of do need the audio because this is relevant to this topic that I'm bringing up now.
Oh my god, you did follow me in Delta Force era. That was so long ago.
Like, the whole argument and discourse right now is, did this person use an aimbot or an aim assist? I have seen arguments on both sides say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Truthfully, I'm not smart enough to deduce whether or not this person's using an aim assist or not. Don't even try to do the whole like breakdowns. I'm just gonna be over here being like, you know what? I'm avoiding the topic altogether. And following, you know, all the backlash, this person did get banned from Twitch over the accusations. Now, again, there's multiple ways that this has been going on, but that's, again, not the relevant part to all this. The actual relevant part is over here. I know this is a screenshot because Camila has actually deleted this, but considering I can go back over here, and I know they can say cat girl, but you heard a dude's voice. You heard a dude's voice. I have never engaged with this person at all. I have never interacted with this person at all. I didn't even know this person existed. So I'm not really aware of anything here, but that brings me again to this here from Camila, where Camila said, in response to hearing that they got banned, and I guess they're unbanned now, hope he never comes back. So Camila doesn't know who this person is. Okay, Camila doesn't know who this person is. I didn't know who this person was. Turns out this person's trans. And the reason why I have to pull up a screenshot here is because Camila had to delete this post because she was receiving hordes of harassment for simply calling this person a he. Countless harassment, all sorts of derogatory things were being said to her for simply saying this person was a he. She's never engaged with this person. She's never interacted with this person. The only thing she saw about the situation was this and that they were a cheater. That was it. Following this, Camila had to post this. My B, I didn't know. I just saw a cheater, not anything else. I'm sorry. I honestly don't think she needed to apologize. I don't think that was relevant because I don't think she did anything wrong. Legitimately, I don't think Camila did a single thing wrong here. She didn't know. She was unaware of who this person was. She's never interacted with this person. But because she used he, him instead of she, her, and they were trans, so she received backlash, hate, was dragged through the mud. And I know I already see Cloud here saying never apologize to the mob. I'm going to be honest here. You're right. I'm not going to blame Camila for apologizing because she's not in this world. She's a crazy pink gremlin person. She goes out there and does all sorts of craziness. She recently did stuff with Pippa. She just doesn't care. She's all about having fun. And first time she's ever done something like this. I'm not going to say Camila's an ally, but I don't know. I think she's just wants to be a nice person and views this as being a nice thing. But she apologized. And it doesn't really help. Now does it? You got this from Grix right here. This is the kind of behavior that drives a perceived ally away from you. You see this right here. Really glad she apologized, but sadly the damage has been done, and this incident will definitely follow her VTuber career for a great while. Her friendship with certain controversial VTubers doesn't help her case either. She's friends with people like Pippa. She's friends with people like, I just had her name. Why am I blanking on her name? Why am I blanking on her name? Oh my god, I did a video on her recently. I'm blanking. Fillion. She's friends with a lot of controversial VTubers. You think Camila wants to deal with this? This is the people you're apologizing to. And I go back to the hypocrisy of one person, of Nyara, which if you didn't watch the video or if you haven't been paying attention, Nyara's a massive hypocrite. Because Nyara also got involved in this. You can see it right here. Camila responded and deleted the image. But why is this creator misgendering this trans person? Every second reply is transphobe. Original tweet is being celebrated for misgendering. Trans people is constantly invalidated and told to end themselves. But I should apologize for asking a question. Asking a question. What was the question? Oh yeah, it's right. It was right here. It was right here. Oh wait, no. It was Camila responded and deleted the post. It was spreading all sorts of craziness. Why is Camila misgendering a trans woman who is currently the target of a harassment campaign? One, it wasn't really a harassment campaign. People were asking legitimate questions, okay? People were asking legitimate, thoughtful questions on whether or not the person was cheating or not. I still don't know the answer to it because I'm not smart enough, but people were asking legitimate questions. And if they were cheating, quite frankly, if you cheat in a video game that's competitive, I do want you to be banned. I want you to be booted. I want to say adios to you. But you participated in this. Legitimately, you did. You took a screenshot and shared it out there. Nyara has a reputation for sending harassment campaigns, for doing witch hunts, for attacking people. Yeah, I don't blame people for getting upset with you, especially over a little mistake that she didn't know. She didn't know. She didn't know. Which brings me here. People going after Camila for using the wrong pronouns now, even further deflecting it from the original point. It's not about pronouns, it's about a video game cheating. Notice how this makes a huge difference. She cheated and he cheated. Oh, it doesn't. Because it really doesn't. And this is one of those major things here. Camila didn't know, and now you're dragging Camila for misgendering somebody she knew nothing about, she never engaged with. And that's the smart thing to do, to throw people further away, to even attack and deride Camila, which, mind you, I want to bring us over here to this post. Nyara is trying to organize a witch hunt on Camila just because she misgendered someone. Nyara deleted this and blocked me, so I can't really find it anymore. But I did take a screenshot of it. The tweet has been deleted after Camila responded, so you can do the same now. You know what that is? That's admitting to actually trying to send a mob after her, to trying to get her to bow down before you, to forcibly get her to do something. She deleted this, so you deleted this. You deleted your whole thing here. That doesn't disprove anything. That doesn't help anything. That actually shows that you were trying to send a mob after Camila. You were trying to send a witch hunt after Camila for perceived wrongdoings. Sorry. I don't believe you. And this goes back to my earlier point on Nyara. Nyara is willing to drag other people across the coals, trying to destroy their life. After everything he went through, I'm sorry, you're just a hypocrite. You're a vile individual. And you're trying to destroy Camila for doing an honest mistake. Like, I'm willing to bet you money here. If Camila knew this person, knew who this person was, interacted with him before, she probably would have used he pronouns. She probably would have said she. Because Camila just wants to be nice. And now you're dragging her. And yeah, she's saying, you know, she's responding to some people. I still stand by my thing. I actually don't think he did anything wrong. You see Smug, don't apologize. Nobody knew Twitter is giga cringe. Don't let it get you down. You see Mujin, super cool, by the way. People will always assume that you're a transphobe who wants to start a modern concentration camp, rather than taking a second and thinking, wait, maybe this person made a genuine mistake. They don't understand that by assuming the worst, they're potentially radicalizing somebody. Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if Camila gets radicalized by this. It wouldn't surprise me if Camila wants to never engage with people like this again, because she's being dragged for doing nothing. Nothing wrong. Nothing at all. And I like this one, okay? I like this one. People who assume the worst out of you are mainly trying to find someone else to dunk on. You should be good. 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 You won't. You should be, but you won't. You see this. Twitter is a scary place. It is diabolical how fast I was accused of being a transphobe over a genuine mistake, especially over the fact that I'm openly pan. Yeah, she's a transphobe now. She's gonna hold that moniker for probably the rest of her life. For a genuine mistake. I don't have any sort of kindness in my heart for people like this. I don't have any joy in my heart for this. And Camila is the last person who should be dragged in the mud for doing this. Camila's been through a whole lot. If you don't know Camila's story, she literally got harassed. She won't accept gifts anymore from anybody because somebody put a geolocator tag on her actual a gift of her and tried to break into her house. Camila doesn't deserve this. This isn't right. This is wrong. And she didn't need to apologize. Not at all. But hey, this is all because of the whole entire deranged discussion on whether or not this person here cheated or not. But I guess it's another day in schizo world, to be brutally honest with you. That's all I gotta say right now. I've been radicalized a long time ago, says Cloud. Apparently, more people are now flaunting them using aimbots in the beta. I've been seeing so many people try to say that they're not using aimbots and this was all FPS. I don't know. That's the biggest discussion I have on this thing. I don't know who's using an aimbot and who's not. I'm not smart enough to know. I've seen a lot of people say that it's obvious aimbots, it's obvious aimbots, and then I see them put out, you know, like I have Riley here. I'll pull this up. Like on the whole aimbot thing. Let's see. Right here. I see Riley put this out, and I'm sorry, like I don't know. I legitimately don't know. Because they're like, I'm just proving that it's aimbot. I'm just showing you these fast muscle twitch. I have a hand cam on right now. It's like I don't know. And I've heard people go like, oh no, they are doing this. They are doing this. They aren't doing this. They are doing this. And I'm like, you guys figure this out yourselves. I'm going over here. I'm going to talk about VTubers. That's it. I'm going to talk about VTubers and tards. Because that's what I like to do. VTubers and tards. Play video games. VTubers and tards. That's my life. I'm happy with that. Really am happy with that. You want to know why I'm happy with that? It's because it's simple. I don't have to figure out whether if this person's cheating or not. Quite frankly, I don't want to figure out if this person's cheating or not. Because I don't really care. At the end of the day, I don't. And I'm getting a lot of fucking notifications over on my Twitter. What's going on? Oh, a lot of people are liking things. A lot of people are liking things and are just reposting stuff. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty much all I have on that one, though. And I know these are fast topics because to be fair, guys, like it was a dry day. Originally, I had 2 things. Now I have 3 things. And depending on how long this goes, honestly, depends on how long I'm going to be up because I still have to be back at work here in 11 hours. 11 hours. I don't think I'm going to record this one. I might cover it a little bit because actually I might do a recording just because it's a follow-up on 2 videos I put out already. And Jesus Christ, it's a follow-up on the 93-page doc. No, it's not another 93-page doc. No, it's not. It's not. I swear to you, it's not. But it's in regards to the 93-page Aradia doc. And for all of you guys who are newer to the channel, came here from Beardo, I am not subjecting you to the rest of that doc. Or the follow-up doc, because holy shit balls, that was an awful doc. Holy shit, Cloud. You were here listening to me discuss the Adora doc and listen to part of the Adora doc. I had to tap out of that shit. I had to tap out. It wasn't helping her case. It was only ruining her case, and it made her look worse. And then I had to listen to another person go over the Adora doc. I had to listen to Rima do it because I just needed something to listen to while I played games yesterday because I don't like to stream on Mondays. That might be changing. But anyways, I just had to listen to something while I played a game. And I listened to Rima go over it. Rima went through everything. That doc doesn't help Adora. That doc makes Adora look worse. And I think Radio looks fine now. That doc makes Adora look like insane schizo. And I'm just sitting here like, what the hell? You put out a document that was trying to like exonerate you. And in the end, it only made people turn on you because it doesn't help you. It just confirms Radia's doc. Holy hell, it was awful. It was atrocious. That drama was super gay. You want funny drama? I agree. That drama was just downright, what the fuck am I watching? It was like over here is somebody accusing you of being an abuser. They put out a 93-page doc that was just goddamn. I have PTSD of that doc. So your answer is to admit that you were an abuser. That's what's gonna exonerate you here, guys. I have Cloud, and chat. Adora, the person I'm talking about here, the bunny girl that tried to clear herself, decided to admit to doxing somebody and then followed up by leaking private voice calls in which she doesn't make herself look good. She said bury the hatchet in one voice call. Like, I'm just trying to bury the hatchet at least 13 times. Just, it felt like somebody came in from the top, like the neutral party, who was being a decent neutral party, who I'm not fully sold on was a neutral party, openly says, listen, I'll just record you saying this and press it on a fucking soundboard at this point in time because you've said it this exact same statement so many times. It was deranged. It was deranged. But I promise that we do have some updates here. Okay, no, I'm not reading the 93-page Google Doc again. I have a video out on that, and you can watch other people talk about the video doc. But this, I just want to take us back to the beginning, because this happened last week. Radia here puts out a 93-paged Google Doc on Adora. Okay? This Google Doc accused Adora of abuse, which I think is, as of now, confirmed, especially with Adora's Google Doc. That basically just establishes that, yes, I was an abuser, and I manipulated countless people, and I did dox Radia. That good for you. So, following all this, we are now to the present, where we got a lot of people coming out and making some statements on how they don't F with anybody in this situation anymore. Because quite frankly, I don't want to F with anybody in this situation, even though when I look at Radia, okay, I've seen some follow-up stuff from Radia. Radia seems like a decent person. This drama was just so unhinged. It was so stupid. It was so idiotic. Okay, but we got this from Alicia. Okay, and Alicia Rat Queen, you guys might want to go over there and look at her Twitter account because it is nice. It is a nice Twitter account. I'm not gonna lie there. But Alicia was good friends with Adora. Doesn't really screw around with Radia, I think, over perceived wrongdoings that weren't actually there, but that's neither here nor there. But we got this from Alicia, okay? Adora and I had an amazing friendship, and I don't regret the fun moments we've had. I don't think she is turning her life, I do think she is turning her life for the better, but I no longer wish to be a part of it. I am not siding with Radia or Adora, I'm simply just walking away from both. But I've been given a lot of screenshots from people I've never interacted with, and also reading about the mean girl behavior is something I don't tolerate in my spaces. I do not hate either of them and wish them both good mental health journeys and healing. I stand by my previous statement about Radia. I also have formed new opinions on Adora based off of new information. No Google Docky here, boys. Just me dipping out and vibing to One Piece. I think that is what most people were like after this whole situation, after a 93-page doc, after another doc that doesn't disprove anything, it just makes everything look worse. People really just want to kind of separate from these two individuals. Because, guys, Beardo Raiders, anybody that are listening to me right now, I have 2 videos out on my channel right now, both of which are over 2 hours long, one of which is almost over 3 hours long, going over the docs. I had to tap out. I love good drama. I had to tap out. This is deranged. This wasn't good. This was all a bunch of bad people. It was nonsense. But following this, we also have Palm. Now, Palm was a part of Project STEM. Palm was somebody that was very much dragged through Adora's doc. Extremely dragged through Adora's doc. But I got this from Palm right here. Palm puts out a very long statement on the matter that we will go over, but I want to boil it down here that she's not happy with Adora right now. But we got this, okay? Hey y'all, I'm finally back from vacation, so I want to be clear. I want to clear up things on my end and give my side of the story. I want to start off by making it clear that I have no intentions of defending Adora's actions. I was aware she had toxic habits that I had been working with her to improve on, but I was completely unaware of the degree she affected others and the amount of people she had affected. I had no idea she has treated so many people so poorly, and the DMs she sent to Momo were beyond vile. Seeing the sheer amount of people Adora has hurt and manipulated is beyond heartbreaking. Radia, if you are reading this, I am sorry for how harshly I spoke to you during the call. Listening back on it now and reading Radia's point of view, I've realized I was primarily speaking from a place of frustration and not actually getting my concerns across productively and respectfully. I gotta be honest, guys, I listened to the rest of that call. An hour-long call. Palm sounded so unhinged. It was not right. Prior to this call, I had always known that Radia had a lot of her on her plate, especially since the beginning of the year, when concerning behavior of her began to pile up. We tried to address them, but had attributed her actions to stress and burnout. I went into the call with good intentions, but went about it the wrong way. You sounded insane. You sounded like it was wrong for her to try to make money, to try to have successful streams. You sounded like it was bad for her to even talk to her community. Mind you, Radia has certain immunohealth deficiency issues and had serious medical bills to pay. They were freaking out that she was trying to make money to pay for her medical bills and was struggling with finances. They were mad at her about that. I'm not even making that up, guys. That was a thing. The tone was completely inappropriate, which contributed to making the call overwhelming for Radia. For that, again, I am so sorry, Radia. For my part, I think my failure were due to stress and launching Project STEM, our VTuber group, a project that meant a lot to me, as I was the primary point of contact for the booth at Anime North. However, my communication was with those around me suffered for it, and I was not always as clear as I normally try to be. I can see now how concerns fell through the cracks and ultimately built up to a breaking point. After the call, I got concred and was out of commission until the next week. That week, however, I learned that Radia said hurtful things about us publicly on stream, and that crossed both my personal and professional boundaries. No, she didn't. She didn't. I'm sorry. Anybody that thought that she said anything hurtful on stream, no. I'm sorry. I don't even agree there. After that, I no longer felt I could maintain any kind of relationship with Radia, so I distanced myself from her. Since that final call with the group, we haven't spoken to each other at all. I never brought any of this up on stream and kept myself grounded by venting my frustration to the family and friends closest to me. Ultimately, I felt like Radia and I just weren't compatible as people and wanted to let things lie so we could both move on. Shortly after that, however, I found out that Adora had sent a poorly edited version of the document we had written to organize our thoughts prior to the confrontation call to Digi without Finn or my knowledge. Mind you, Adora said that they told her to send this. Yeah, I think we're getting different circumstances here yet again that no, you weren't told to send this. That document was for us to figure out what we were going to say in that call, and quite frankly contained a lot of pretty petty shit that we realized wasn't relevant to our concerns, so they were never brought up in call. If I was sent a document containing every nitpicky reason why my friends were upset with me, I would have been beyond upset too, and I don't know why Adora thought it was okay to share that with anyone. I do not condone or support what Adora did, and so I distanced myself from someone who was one of my closest friends. I believe Adora said Finn thought it was a good idea to do that. I believe Finn has come out and said, no, I never said to do that. I believe now Palm has come out and said, nobody said to do that. So now we know that that whole statement from Adora was a lie. Throwing other people under the bus to cover her own butt. This was over a month and a half ago, and I recognize that Project STEM, something I had poured all of myself into, was toast within a month of its announcement. The distance between Adora and I continued to grow when in the aftermath, I was able to spend more time with others, and I learned that behind my back, Adora had a habit of treating creators, specifically those smaller than her, like trash. Wow. Well, also for those bigger than her. I want to be clear that I don't F with that kind of systemic bullying or elitist behavior. We're all only human, and I made plenty of mistakes myself, but Adora's actions are beyond unacceptable. Random question, is Bella furry? Yes. And I hope everyone she has hurt can find their peace again. I was aware Alicia and Adora had a conversation about Adora's behavior, and it didn't sound like Adora's mental health was in a great spot. Then Adora announced a hiatus. A few days later, I got an announcement ping from Radia's Discord, which seemed to imply that Adora had taken the hiatus because she had treated Radia poorly when I knew it was for other reasons. I again disagree. I again firmly disagree on that point. I saw that whole ping and it just sounded like, hey, we're both just taking her hiatus has nothing to do with me or why we aren't engaging with each other. She has her own issues. I have mine. That's pretty much it. That's kind of how I viewed it. I think people that were just reading way too much into that. Okay, that's how I viewed that whole situation. Even though I had separated myself from the group, I reached out to Alicia because I was concerned about the implication Radia was making regarding Adora's reasons for taking a break. So that's how Alicia found out about that. Okay, that's interesting because I did see Alicia respond to that. Alicia, I think this is all just a bunch of misunderstanding and people read too much into something. Several people have spoken up about spying in the past few days, but I only knew about it when I received a ping like several other server members. In the end, my social circle and friend group has exploded, and the work I'd put into Project STEM with those friends has gone up in smoke. The whole experience has been depressing and anxiety including, but despite that, I am trying my best to accept my failure, to stick to my lane and move on. And now that I've said my piece, I will continue to do so. Thanks for reading. And honestly, when it comes to Project STEM, I think this whole friend group was just doomed to destroy itself. Seeing some of the interactions they were having, seeing how some people were engaging with others, I think this was doomed from the get-go, and I do think Adora was going to be one of those main starting points. As Radia said, there's tons of other evidence that Adora has done this before. We now have Palm saying, yeah, you've been bullying a lot of people. We have a lot of people that got involved, and I think this all just fell apart because they were never going to actually work well together. I think that's pretty much down to the point, especially when you read through Adora's DMs with her manager that I don't even know is a manager or not. They're very elitist on the idea that you must have a degree. That's never going to work out. You guys are never going to work well together, no matter how hard you try. This was always doomed for failure. But following Palm, we also have Radia releasing this massive thing, and we're going to cover some of this. It's not all of it, because it is another long thing. Heck, let's just head it on. Now that the intervention call has been published, which was in Adora's doc, if you can call recorded end stage abuse that, I have something I must touch on. I want to publicly state here what I have stated time and time again via DMs and streams covering this, and now on my own stream. Fen Mori was the only individual involved to offer me an apology weeks ago and acknowledge something was deeply wrong with what transpired in the call and subsequently afterwards. To this day, she has been the only individual involved to offer me an apology and acknowledgement regarding the heinous nature of Adora's actions. Now, this was obviously put out, I believe, prior to Palm's whole thing. Yeah, Palm put this out on the 12th. Adora is making the statement on the 10th. So obviously we don't know if maybe there's reasons for that. We don't know what's going on there, but we'll see this. But we continue on. I've been provided explicit consent to state this and will continue to do so publicly and privately. Again, I make this explicitly clear as this comes from Fen's own words that this emerged from a place of being concerned for a friend, but unfortunately got twisted to fit an agenda. Adora went AWOL with her own issues and problems, according to her statement, which is when Finn stepped away to speak with me weeks ago. I am happy to continue my friendship with Finn and will leave all other statements on her experience solely to her, but her remorse was important for me to acknowledge on a mass public level. Thank you for your time and consideration. If I see anything stating otherwise, I will continue to refute those statements in a judicial manner, be it publicly or privately. It would be a lie to say I never imagined Adora would record such a call, let alone effectively throw others under the bus to take public responsibility for her own malicious actions, but I am still stunned from the sheer depravity of it all. Yeah, let's be real fair here. Reading through the entirety of Adora's document and the little bit that we did, all she was doing was throwing people under the bus, accusing other people of doing the wrong things. For crying out loud, she said that Finn wanted that entire post to be sent to the boyfriend, which now we have deduced was not true. God damn, these people are all awful. Well, mainly Adora is just awful. And this drama is nonsense, but we do have another more recent thing from Radia. This is again from the 11th, and I just want to read the beginning of this. I don't want to go into the full details that she puts out because I think it is, I haven't heard like more of this. I know that she did this today. For those of you who asked, I'll likely speak Tuesday on everything fully. My emotions are still not organized in a manner I feel appropriate for a deep conversation or detail. I still am receiving messages regarding her malicious behavior, specifically towards me since early 2023. I'm still digesting the facts. She was spreading mass doubt and lies over my very personal and closeted medical issues, and at the time, while feigning care in order to procure more information. To this day, I have no idea how many people know incredibly intimate details of things such as prior surgical procedures or treatments meant to remain private. How much of my body is unknowingly on display for what can only be theorized as sick amusement. Mind you guys, again, Adora basically outed Radia for getting, or accused Radia of getting plastic surgery and potentially upscaling her boobs. That was something that Adora actually put into the document. I'm not even making that up. She at least accused Radia of having plastic surgery and potentially getting a boob job. I can't even make that up. I can't even make it up. That's how deranged this entire drama is. And this is one of the reasons why I just don't want to partake in it. I might cover updates here or there, but to be really frank with you guys, I don't like most of the people involved in this. Radia's, you know, she gets a pass because Radia seems to at least be a decent person. But quite frankly, like everybody in this situation just seems like a schizo. So much of this situation is just insane to me. And to literally accuse somebody of having plastic surgery, of admitting to doxing somebody's name, of then trying to do legalese on them and just admitting to all the bad things you did, to then try to justify your action. I'm sorry. No. So much of this was not relevant. And I'm just sitting back and watching this whole thing burn down around them, and it's like, what the hell did I walk into? This isn't funny. This isn't natural. This is all awful. Everything about this is awful. And by the way, I just noticed this, and I'm going to put this here. Radia does have a Gamer Subs thing, so shout out there. Use code TISM according to her. So yeah. Again, I'll update you when I see other updates on this, but until now, I'm kind of happy to be walking away from this one. This one's awful. All of it's just awful. A 93-page Google Doc. A 93-page Google Doc. Thing still haunts my nightmares. Again, guys, I read through those things. I never want to do that again. People need to learn how to put out a Google Doc. Yeah, at least I could give Nyara this. You know how to put out a quick, fast, to the point Google Doc. People need to learn how to do that more. Seriously. Jesus Christ. On that, though, guys, I'm kind of out of topics. I could probably bring some topics up, but I still have to go back to work tomorrow. I have to go back to work. You don't want to. I was originally planning on just catty bitches being catty. Yeah. I was originally going to like do this and then hop into video games. That's like chill out after a long day of work. But because I had to start so late, I'm not probably going to do that. I'm probably going to wrap it up here. But for all of those who, hopped in here, for all those that are wondering, from now on, I'm going to be very vocal about this. From now on, the weekday streams that are like Monday through Thursday, those are going to be starting well late at night. Okay, well late at night. Again, I mainly cover stuff that I kind of want to be covering there. Anything else, not really relevant. I might hit a thing here or there, but I also kind of want to just start playing video games again, so I might bring some of that back as well. So we will see what the days bring and stuff like that. I was listening to TMNT because I just needed something to listen to while I was at work. And to be honest with you guys, I might try to bring back Fortnite, or I might try to bring back Helldivers. I'm debating. I don't know. I don't have really people to play with right now, so we'll have to see. I'll have to wait. But before I do that, I need to finish Red Dead. That is a goal of mine, is to finish Red Dead. 100%. I'm gonna finish Red Dead. Hopefully this week, if not next. Like that is a number one goal, is to finish Red Dead. Because I love Red Dead and I want to finish it. Okay? So then I can uninstall it so I can play more games. Because that's the downside to Red Dead. That's the downside to Red Dead, okay? It's so massive. So massive. I can't play any other game but Red Dead. But Cloud, you sold Helldivers? I'm sorry, bud. Sorry. You might need to get it back. But in the meantime, guys, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being here. I do have you guys set up to go raid Legal Mindsets. And again, shout out to Beardo for the Beardo raid. And all you guys that did stick around from Beardo's raid. You guys are fantastic. I love you all. I enjoy Beardo. You are all amazing people. And until next time, guys, bye for now.